we hearing, Megan?
Look, it feels like we are in, like northern parts of Scandinavia or something right now in January. And it's unfortunately just November and we're way below average. So let's take a peek at what we got going on out there. We look live out over our expressways. They're moving along just fine. No snow out there, which is good news. And we do have a decent amount of sunshine as well. And whoa, it's kind of making me dizzy. Elton, Isley, and Schaumburg coming in at 28 degrees. So we have a Gurnee temperature from Rich Mathis at 24, Glen Shibrel, Manuka at 29, and Nancy, Addie, and LaPorte at 32 degrees. Sun was up this morning at 6:38. And we'll set tonight at about 4:30, giving us a daylight of 9 hours and 51 minutes. So at least that's tracking along as it should, while everything else is a little on the slow side. We've got temperatures at 29 degrees. We should really be upwards of probably 45 at this point in the day, at this point in the year. But that is not the case. We are well below average. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Feels like numbers also in the 20s and 30s, because if there's one saving grace to today, it's that the wind is a little bit lighter, so we don't have as much of an impact from wind chill at this point. Obviously, that's related to the wind and the temperature, so it's feeling like close to the actual temp. We've got a radar pic that shows dry conditions for now, but it's not going to remain that way, so let's kind of step through. At noon, we've got 30 degrees, easterly wind at 3. Again, it's light winds. It's cold. Yes, we know that. Starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning now, it looks like the system that's moving in is going to do so a little more quickly. We're starting to see this rain-snow mix from Valparaiso to Rensselaer, setting up a little earlier. Kankakee, we've got a little bit of light snow that begins to lift up to the north. At some points, mixed in with some rain. This is at about noon. You've got a pretty good band here set up from Midway, stretching back down to the south and west, and then sort of rotating around and dissipating out, but we still concentrate some snow over around Valparaiso at about 6 o'clock, and then out and away it goes. So how much do we expect to see from this? Because it's kind of here and there, but not everywhere. It could be as much as an inch around LaPorte and Rensselaer. Maybe upwards of 1.5 inches for Kankakee and about 1/2 inch for both Midway and O'Hare, where Gary gets grazed by just a little bit and ends up with just 1/10 of an inch. So you see what I mean? It really depends on where you are for this system. Today, though, it is sunny, it is cold, and it's light winds. This is an easier day, but moving into tomorrow, obviously, we may even have some impacts towards the latter half of the morning commute, especially if you're coming in from the south. 39 degrees the high temp tomorrow, and that's why it'll be sort of mixed with some rain and snow at times. It should wrap up by the evening. We're looking at 45 degrees on Friday, a little bit warmer, but then cooling back down again with once again a rain snow mix on Saturday. So it's like we just can't get out of this. And we're in the 40s next week, which is a little bit better. Still 10 degrees below average, though.
Crazy.
We're celebrating it, but it's still not good enough.
Yeah, right.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Megan.
Okay.